السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Who's our enemy, the first enemy? Iblis, الشيطان. Yes. إن الشيطان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدوا. Indeed, Shaitan is your enemy. You should choose him as an enemy. And by the way, you choose him an enemy or not, he's still your enemy. So do not be naive. He said, no, Shaitan, he's miskeen, yes? There's one time we told him the hadith. You should fill the gaps because Shaitan enter. Shaitan is enter. And one young boy said, you know what? Why not give him a chance? He might be guided. Why you don't want him to come? Yeah. He just is a symbol, an innocent, little boy. But subhanallah, we still even have those people. They're not that young, and they never considered that. They never even pay attention about Shaitan and his game. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان. And it was mentioned 5 times in the Quran. Do not follow the steps of Shaitan. And the steps of Shaitan are 5. Do you know what the steps of Shaitan? We need to know what the steps of Shaitan and his tricks. Shaitan will never tell you do the haram. No. He will never tell you this is haram. He knew that. You said, no, I'm not going to do it. But he will gradually, slowly, he will make you until you fall in haram. Shaitan is staying at the gate of the masjid or at the nightclub gate. What do you think? Yes, Shaitan is there. Yes, in the masjid, at the gate of the masjid, as he said, لَأَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطَكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. I will set for them on the straight path. Which are the best straight path? Is a masjid. So he's not staying at the nightclub gate. You know why? Because they are shayateen themselves, He doesn't need to do anything with them. He doesn't need. Subhanallah. They said as a joke, they said there is one person came with an idea. And then the shaitan came with another idea. And then that person, whispered in the ear of shaitan. And the shaitan said, A'udhu billah mink, People nowadays, they might come with the ideas and with the tricks, even worse than shaitan. But anyway, most of that, the source of the evil, that comes from shaitan. And shaitan is working hard. Wallahi, he's working hard to change your heart and take your heart away from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you feel that you are neglecting what it is extra duties that you do for nawafil, you have to think it might be from shaitan. Because shaitan will never tell you of not to do your duties. But slowly he will make you stop doing the nawafil, and then he will eventually make you to fall in that path. Shaitan, he will be happy if you are occupying yourself with something that less important, because at least he will win. At this case, he will take you away from what is important. So that's one of the steps of shaitan. So be careful. Many times we occupy ourselves with something not that important, and we forget what is more important. That's one of the tricks of shaitan. Shaitan, he will make you to do what is makruh. Yes, it's not haram. Why even you question yourself? Why you make it hard for yourself? So let's do it until you find its sweetness. You find something nice of it, and then slowly, he will make you fall in the haram. When he did that, and you have to know he's smart, he did that with that person. Allah commanded the angels to bow to him. He did it with Adam alayhi salam. Allah commanded angels to bow to Adam, to make sujood for Adam, and he was successful to trick Adam alayhi salam. Are you smarter than Adam? If he was able to do that with Adam, and he can do it with others. And one of the mistakes of Adam, that he never thought that somebody will swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he's lying. وَقَاسَمَهُمَا إِنِّي لَكُمَا لَمِنَ النَّاصِحِينَ. He swear by Allah to them. I never thought that somebody would be liar. And he will lie in such situation. In the same time, what he said to them, he knew their weakness. He came from good way. He said, in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prevented you from eating that because if you eat from it, you're going to stay forever in the neighborhood of Allah. So he said that to them, and they love that. They love to be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he came from that point. So he actually knew what you love and what you hate. And he will use what you love in a way to trick you. So be careful. We want to talk about next time about khutuwat shaitan. I will ask you to go and study about that. So inshallah, when we talk about it, we will be informed about it, inshallah, and we know it. The point that we know, so to avoid it. يا الذين آمنوا لا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان. There is explanation in Quran about khutuwat shaitan, and that's inshallah what we gather in the next time. Bi'Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from all of that. الشيطان إلا إبليس كان من الجن. Iblis, the head of shayateen, he's from jinn. Jinn are two types, the good and bad. The good ones, there are many of them are du'at and they are calling to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet ﷺ in 2 occasions at least, he talked to them and invited them to Islam. One of them mentioned in Surah Al-Ahqaf, and the other one mentioned in Surah Al-Jinn. One of them was in Mecca, not that far from Sheikh Abi Talib, and the other one was in the way to Ta'if, when the Prophet left Ta'if and he was praying in one of the trees there, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a group of jinn, listen to him recite the Quran, and they believe in him. So there are good of them, and there are the bad one. The bad one, those are shayateen. So the shaitan, that when we say shaitan, we know that is Iblis, the head of shayateen. So he was smart, and he used the right technique, to be honest, and the right time. Do not fool yourself, shaitan know nothing. So look at that. From the countless trees, he was able to make Adam eat from that tree. He came in a moment that he was close to that tree. And why is that tree? He said, هذه الشجرة. He said, هذه, this is the tree. So he was there. He never gave him a chance to even to think. So that's why he forget Adam at that moment. So he was talking to him, whispering to him, telling him this is this and that. So never left him until he grabbed that tree and ate from it. Not like other people, they will say his wife, the one whispered in him and enforced him. There's nothing in the Quran like this. No, there's nothing in the Quran. That's because of, shaitan, and he used that technique. And why he said it was a close by? Because in other ayah, Allah, when he blamed Adam, said, أَلَمْ أَنْهَكُمْ عَنْ تِلْكُمَا الشَّجَرَةِ. Did I prohibit it for you to eat from that tree? But when shaitan told him, he said, this tree. So he was close by, nearby the tree. So he was near the tree. He selected his word. He knew his weakness, what he wished, and he swore by Allah to him. At that moment, he forget. So Adam, he never intended to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's different. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, فَنَسِيَ وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ عَزْمًا. He forget. Subhanallah. You could forget? Yes. So this is our other weakness that's as a human. So anyway, we're going to talk about it inshallah later, but just I want to ask you to go and study about khutuwat al-shaitan, because it's very important to protect ourselves from our enemy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala an yub'id anna al-shaytana wa maka'idahu. Ameen. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.